A West Michigan school district wants to make COVID protocols optional for its students this school year. The Allendale superintendent wants to put decision-making into the hands of their families rather than the health department. 13 on your side's Justin Bachman joins us from the Information Center with details on what the guidelines are this year that this district wants to change.
Yeah, Val, a few weeks ago, Dr. Cooper, Allendale superintendent, laid out 7 specific points that he'd like to alter, and chief among those is making masks voluntary for both students and staff.
Let's let these kids be free. Let's let them learn.
Chris Greenwood says this change is a good first step. She feels if her grandchildren are going to wear a mask, it should be their own decision. Masks aren't the only protocol that Allendale is looking to shift.
We quarantined almost 1,600 kids last year. Only 1.4% of them ended up testing positive.
Contact tracing quarantines are a major sticking point for Dr. Cooper.
Every one positive student meant between 14 and 16 students had to quarantine for up to 10 days.
He says because of those quarantines, when you add all of the students together, the Allendale population lost around 12,000 days of in-person learning.
That doesn't warrant the number of lost student instruction days.
The proposed change would limit quarantines to students in the same household. Other changes would allow students or staff to sign a waiver and opt out of recommendations like vaccinations or testing for athletics.
I think the testing needs to stay. I guess we need to make sure the kids are all right so they're not double exposing.
Dr. Cooper knows there's no one solution that's going to work for everyone in the district.
It's a balancing act.
One thing that isn't going to change are sanitization routines. Lunch periods will still be spread out into multiple locations, students will stay in smaller groups to limit potential spread, and shared surfaces will be cleaned between every class period at the middle and high school level.
Earlier this afternoon, Allendale met with the Ottawa County Department of Public Health, and the only mandate they laid out was a required 10-day quarantine of anyone who does test positive or lives in the same house as someone who tests positive. And that means that all of Allendale's proposed changes can go forward before the beginning of next school year.